If he's convicted on any of those indictments, does that change your support for him?
Absolutely not, because when you look at why they're attacking him, and when you look at the other side as well, and how, Hunter Biden and the Clintons, I could name others, but
Ma'am, Hunter Biden indicted as well, and also not the president.
correct, but also they know how to play the game, and so do we. So.
If he's convicted on any of these 91 indictments, would that change your mind at all?
No, absolutely not. This is political persecution. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
If Donald Trump is convicted for what he's been indicted for, would he lose your support?
That's a hard question to ask.
I'll come back to you.
No, he would not lose my support. I think that what we're seeing right now is illegitimate lawfare being waged in the country. I don't think that we are seeing a legitimate trial play out. All of these charges are being waged against Donald Trump, but what we see is similar charges being brought against Biden and his family, his dealings with China, Ukraine, and other countries, Hunter Biden and his sketchy past.
All right, let's see how that's going.
We're cherry picking because if you go back to those individuals we had as witnesses, they all said there doesn't exist that information now, but there exists the potential to be there. And the inquiry is different than an impeachment. It is a search for that document. So I think we got to be very, very careful when we're on both sides, when we're talking about this, that we give the whole picture, not part of the picture, the whole picture to this.
And what's been found since then?
Well, once again, there's stuff there. So
I'm sorry?
There is stuff there.
There's stuff there?
Yeah.
Can you share it with us?
Because you stack up these random corporations. What are you producing? If I'm a manufacturer, I would do that because I have different businesses accomplishing that. They have nothing to sell. Some paintings, it was access to the president. So now whether that reaches high crimes and misdemeanors, I don't know. I'm not an attorney. But last but not least, I want to make sure that we also get to this, is that you did the process and you stated it.
As an innocent man, if he's convicted of any of these 91 indictments, does that change?
No. What's going on right now legally is a sham. I mean, have you seen the latest of what's coming out in Atlanta with the DA and her boyfriend? I mean, it's all corruption. The elite simply want all the money, all the power, and the rest of us are just pawns. We need to go back to being a capitalist society where if you work hard, you can be successful.
I think that we need a United States of America with people who understand what the Constitution is. I think we have to earn the understanding of being Americans so that we can come here and protect what it took generations to build.
The constitutionalists are always saying this, yet the president's been indicted for violating the Constitution. How do you square that circle?
Because I think it is truly exactly what he calls it, a witch hunt. I have never seen anyone be so pursued. This isn't stopped. He's never left the news. Donald Trump has never left the news. In 2016, I wasn't excited about Donald Trump as president. Now I'd like to really know about the legitimacy of our election. There is reasonable doubt about whether our votes count or not.
Why is that?
It is very evident. There's so much evidence if you will sit down and go through take the time to listen to the people who have looked on all sides.
What does deep state mean to you?
That's the question. It seems to me, when I see the word uniparty, I think there are people in our government who really do not see a Republican idea, a Democrat idea, a platform here, a platform there. I think it's very hard when a bunch of lawmakers get together and control a country and forget about the people that are supposed to go out to D.C. and speak for us. And they stay forever. We don't have term limits. So to me, a deep state is just an entrenched body of elite people who the rumor is, or if you want to do the paperwork, I suppose you could find out how much all of those people are worth by the time they leave. But it seems to me there are no common men.
I can't lie to y'all. Republican devotion and obsession to and for Donald Trump is one of the most pathetic, lame things I've ever seen in my life. People sitting up here talking about I'd rather have dictator Trump than 4 more years of Biden. Is it really that terrible? You know, I know that America has systemic issues, but you really can't just throw them all on President Joe Biden. It's not as if people just got broke as soon as he got in office. So to pretend like, you know, we'll just put Trump in and all of our problems will vanish, that's not going to happen. Donald Trump was already in office. And one of the things that blows my mind is how people somehow forget that while he was in office, the entire country shut down for a year. Millions of people lost their jobs. The tax cut that he made, those are about to come to an end because of sunset provisions, but not for the wealthy, not for corporations. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, I mean, what is your obsession with this guy? What do you really think that he's going to do? They're just his fans. It's just, you know, like they treat him like people treat Bad Bunny or Drake or whoever else. They're just, oh, I'm just such a big fan. You inspire me so much. I just love you so much. Like, because other than that, when you talk about policy, when you talk about what happened, it's clear that Donald Trump doesn't deserve all of this obsession and this devotion. He's just a con artist and a clown.